Pokemon Home did how well? What up, everyone? True Blue back in Pokemon Home. Shocker. What's up, guys? Today I will be going over Pokemon Home again, but there is a good reason for it. And it's not because of the outlandish success of the first video. I have, obviously, a whole generation has come and gone. Well, not really gone yet, but still waiting for Legends EA. But I have played a lot more Pokemon. I've got a lot more. So my home has way more in it. And on top of that, I completed a lot of the challenges that I had yet to do in my initial video. So today, I will be showing off all of those. So first off, like usual, I'll do a quick rundown of all the teams that I've used. A few more have been added. If you'd like to see me do a individual breakdown of each of my Pokemon, because I have little like characters for them, personalities, all that, I'd love to do that. Make maybe like shorts or simpler videos for them. But if you want to see me go for each team one by one, let me know. But here is all three American Gen 1 games, Red, Blue, and Yellow. I did play through all three. And I had a blast playing Yellow. The definitive editions of all of these really stand out. But you can see my team. Very interesting team comps all around. Top of that, I did Gold, Silver, and Crystal. You'll notice the Pokemon Gold team is 4 Pokemon. There was no 2 other Pokemon I wanted. I stuck with these guys for the entire game. Once I got Ho, I was kind of like set. So I didn't. You'll also notice the lack of Meganium. That Pokemon sucks. In Johto, that Pokemon sucks, so I did not want to use it. But this is my original team with Silver. But I loved my Crystal team. This team was phenomenal. Even though the Pokemon choices are interesting for sure, I love this team. Then we have Sapphire. Fortunately, I haven't got my hands on the other Gen 3 games yet. Fire Red, who is missing a member. We'll get to that later. Pearl, which still sucks. Heart Gold. Pokemon White. White 2 with that is the wrong one. With my first ever Pokemon that I met back in 2012. This Pokemon is almost 12 years old. Oh my god. This is my pride and joy, Blast the Emboar. She is my partner Pokemon, the one who has been with me since I started this journey as a Pokemon trainer. And I can't be here without her, so shout out to her. On top of that, huge shout out to Poi, the Gengar. She is currently on her quest to become my Ribbon Master of a Pokemon. She currently has like 20, almost 30 ribbons. I've been sending her for all the different games on Switch, of course, back and forth, and getting all the ribbons I can. She got the alpha stuff, not the alpha, the Hisui Mark. She's gotten almost everything in Scarlet and Violet. She got all of the contest ribbons. Right now, she's working the Battle Tower, but I take her away from that so I could show her off. Unfortunately, I can't show the ribbons in here, unless I can. I don't think that's an option, but just know. Pokemon X, Omega Ruby with my first try, Shiny Swampert. I restarted Omega Ruby a couple times. You'll notice like the date difference, like 2017, 2022. While he technically wasn't part of this team, I group him in because he is a first try Shiny Swampert that I used for the entirety of that playthrough, and that was a blast. We have Pokemon Sun and Moon now. I did play through Sun. I did get the like 5% Bagon or 10% and then just evolved it. I didn't go for the Salamence, but this was a fun team. Ultra Moon with its 13 members. I did take Let's Go Pikachu out. I know in my last video I kind of dogged on that game. I still don't really think it's the best, but I did take out the main Pokemon plus the one I used for most of the game, but at the end just stopped using it, and that was my Nidoking. Fortunately, you can't take out your partner Pikachu, so I caught a random one, called it Not Rudy, and he will be my representation for him. Or because, you know, he is stuck in that game forever. Pokemon Sword, a classic. Pokemon Brilliant Diamonds. Pokemon Legends Arceus with my shiny Alpha Toxicroak. I gotta flex. These are the new teams, so I'm going through them. And Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This team is insane. For one, Roaring Moon is the best Pokemon ever. I love this guy. Secondly, Bruiser from Pokemon Fire Red made his epic return when the DLC dropped. I decided to take an old Pokemon, use it again, if it was like the anime episode, and I loved using Bruiser again. Did not evolve him into an Annihilape, though. That didn't end up happening. Let me know if I should. But this is the team. Yeah, it's a big team. The main six at the top. I used these two throughout the original, like, before post-game. Then Roaring Moon was for the entire post-game. These two were for the first DLC. The other three were for the other. And I had a blast the entire time. I also have this Violet team, which... my god, this team sucked. So, like, okay, Donphan, Quaquaval, King Gambit, awesome. Noivern, it wasn't too crazy. But, oh, Bellybone Scovillain made this team a struggle. But yeah, obviously no other Pokemon games are out. I still don't own any of the GameCube ones because they cost too much money. But, yeah. These are some extra teams that I've made, not really related to any particular game, just kind of, these are 2 challenge runs from Sword and Shield. Here's just a team comp I made, random Pokemon. The YouTuber Pokemon, of course, another video project came out. So we have Brian, the Annihilape, if you've seen my playing Pokemon Violet with only ghost types video. That Pokemon is a fan favorite in my opinion. And I also got some of the extra members. Again, more from that video as well. Then we're getting to some new stuff. Here is a box of Tepig, my favorite Pokemon, plus a Mightiest Mark Emboar that came out like a month or 2 ago, or whatever. What you'll notice is each of these has a different Pokeball. I went through, grinded all of the Pokeballs through the Gacha, and caught a Tepig in every single programmable Pokeball in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Beast Ball, the Master Ball, all of the Apricorn Balls, all of them. I have a Tepig in every Pokeball now, because he's my favorite Pokemon, and I thought that'd have been cool. Was this really just unnecessary? Absolutely. Do I want to grind all of them up to be level 69, and then maybe re-catch this one that's in a Heal Ball, so it's also that level? Yes, because that's funny. Next, we have distributions. These are all Pokemon from various events that Pokemon did, of course. You have like the Ash Pokemon from his final team, some of the hidden ability ones that came out. We have Liko Sprigatito. This is a Titan. We have the like pre-order bonus Pikachu. We have the home distribution. I don't know where to put this guy anymore. Surfer Chew. This is the gift Raichu you get in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Or Sun and Moon. Oh no, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. These are all of my Cherish Ball events. You'll notice there's a couple more than last time, and they're dated from years ago. Thank you, Pokemon Black and White servers, for being so easy to hack. But yes, I do have all of these event Pokemon now. Am I proud of how I obtained them? We don't talk about that. Anyway, here are some extra Legends of Mythicals. You can't do any of their combined or alternate forms, but I just have them in case I want to have a game. Or I have like a Solgaleo, and then like Solgaleo fused and all that. So I do have all the Pokemon necessary for the Kyurem fusions, the Charisma fusions, extra Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. I do have one extra Calyrex in last year. I do need to get another Spectre and Calyrex so I can get that form, but I'm very close to finishing all of the fusions. All the Gigantamax Pokemon. Well, except the Gen 8 starters. I didn't sit and grind those out yet. I'm sorry. I know I said I was going to, and I just never did, because I don't really want to play Sword and Shield. Then my shiny boxes, which there's a lot more shinies now, because Scarlet and Violet made them so easy, and after playing Legends Arceus for way too many hours, I have way more shinies than I want to admit. So here are some of them, some of the bangers that I got. I did grind out a few of these. I'm trying to think, which ones here did I grind out? I didn't grind out you, but he was an accident Masuda method. Coughing. I grinded out Ferd and Centric, because I love those Pokemon. This Makuhita is from my Pokemon, that ghost video I mentioned before. This is an event celebrity, cool. Again, just more Pokemon, way too many shinies. A lot of cool ones. I did grind out this beast of a Pokemon. This is a legitimate shiny Necrozma that I got from max raid battles in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I did the Dynamax Adventures for years and eventually got that. This is a whole other thing that I could talk about in a separate video. Like, I'm not going into the history of how long this Necrozma took, but just know it took a while. And then just, some more. I have yet to organize this last batch right here, but I have some other event Pokemon. Some randoms I got. Also, I want to point out how much I love the Paradox Pokemon. I did shiny hunt every single Paradox Pokemon in Scarlet. I didn't do Violet yet. But I did shiny hunt all of these guys because I think they're sick. More Go Shinies. I did get a shiny Weirder, which I thought was pretty cool. And then, for those who are willing to comment down below that you would like to trade, here are all of the Pokemon that are shinies that I have extras of. The only one here I actually don't plan on trading is this Pikachu. He's just kind of sitting here for now with the rest of them. But everything else, call me like a car salesman. They gotta go! All of these are up for trades. Let me know in the comments if any of these you would like. Or if maybe I could do, like, events. These are all legitimate shinies, of course, that I got through my time playing. This one is from, like, Crystal. This one is that gift Lucario that came out a few weeks back. Here's just a random Screamtail I found. A ton of Driftlings. I don't know how I got so many, but there's a lot of those. Now we have the Titan Pokemon from Scarlet Violet. Not too many, but yeah. We have the Mightiest Mark Pokemon I decided to get. These are mostly just the early starters from before the distributions came out. Or not the distributions, home compatibility came out, so I couldn't trade my other starters, so a lot of these are just Mightiest Marks that I ended up catching. These are almost all of the trainer trade Pokemon from Scarlet Violet. I did not know that the league members from the Blue Air Academy that just randomly show up could be talked to and traded with, so I didn't get those yet, but I do have everyone that you can specifically call over from base game, and all the ones that came out after the Petran and all that dropped. So yeah, I have all of them. They're cool. They all say the trainer. They all have custom partner marks or ribbons or whatever they're called, so yeah. This one! The reason I'm doing this video, because I put in the work, put in the hours. I have every alpha Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus legitimately caught and grinded for. Blood, sweat, and tears poured into these sick abominations. My god, did this take so long. 8 boxes of Pokemon. So many Pokemon. But guess what? They have the red icon. You see that? Was it worth it? You tell me in the comments. But this is not going to be the last you'll see of them. And if you've been keeping up, this isn't the first you've seen of them, because I did a video about them a few weeks back. Not even a few weeks, like a week ago. And, yeah, not much has changed. The gender differences that I never finished. Pokemon that my friend still has yet to ask me to trade to him. Here are more Pokemon I'm willing to trade. These are extra legendaries I have. Yes, I have 6 extra Suicune on top of the one that is in my living dex. I don't know why. I have so many Suicunes, but I have so many Suicunes. I mean, look, there's 4 Mews. There's so many birds. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. I have 5 Groudons. All of them. Well, almost all of them are from Omega Ruby. And you get 1 per save file. That's right, baby. I played through that game like 5 times. On top of that, you got the Latios in that game. And some Rayquazas. Because they don't stop. There's so many legendaries. They're not even worth anything anymore. Because I have so many. Look at the Lake Spirits. Look at this. Pokemon God. I have an extra. The Ultra Beast, which I guess no longer count as legendaries according to code. And some more. If any of these Pokemon are things you need for your living dex, or for some reason you are sick and twisted and want to make like a full team of Heatran, you know, let me know. Let me know. On top of that, these are extra Gigantamax Pokemon I have. The only one up not for grabs is the Squirtle, but the rest are just random Gigantamax that I caught during the era of Sword and Shield. So if you are missing one and want one, I guess you can. Moving on, here's a box of Pokemon I don't consider team members, but hold sentimental value, and I didn't know where to sort them. So before, in the first video, I believe it was just these 4. Heck, these 3. I don't even know if this box existed back then, actually. But these are all Pokemon with various amounts of meaning to me. All the ones that say Go were Pokemon I used in Pokemon Go for years as like my main Pokemon, and they just got outclassed. Then some other Pokemon. I used this extra drill and Metagross when I was doing all my runs through Oraz. Some of these are just classics because I have all the capital letters. Route to 10 Psyduck. And then all Pokemon that I'm willing to trade. All these boxes here are random Pokemon, not sorted. All of them are up for grabs. Let me know whichever ones you want, if any. I do have one person who wanted the Cloyster. Have that prepared for them. So you can, I personally would say if you do want to trade, let me know in the comments and or hit me up on Twitter. It is in the description. But, you know, we can make things work. Again, all these Pokemon are up for grabs. I have no use for them and arguably don't want them. This is also a box of all of my best friend Incanova Pokemon he's traded to me over the years. I keep all of them. They're sentimental to me. There's actually 2 boxes now. And 3 of them are Hitmonchan. I don't know. Some other extra Pokemon. Here's like a Masudamefa Ditto. And here is my complete living dex. That's right, baby. You are no longer looking at a Pokemon trainer. You're looking at a Pokemon master. I did it. I have every single Pokemon as of the airing of this video out to the public. I own them all. Is that really a flex? Hey, I think it's pretty cool. Got all the Gen 1 Pokemon, the classics, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, with the last 2 Pokemon, because I missed these events when they originally happened, so I got lucky with this Hoopa. I don't remember how, but I just randomly got it, so I was like, steal! So for months I was waiting for Diancie, and then an event dropped, so I got a Diancie. Gen 7, Gen 8, Gen 9... Every single one. Every single one. I got them all. I got them all. On top of that, I have a complete regional form deck. This is every single Pokemon regional variant available. You got them all the Alolas, Hisui's, Galarian, Paldean, they're all here. And back to Pikachu. Before I had this earlier, but I decided to move him with my alt forms that I have over here. So here's like my Gen 1 alt forms, which is just the Pikachu forms. So these are all the Ash Hat Pikachus, came out during Gen 7. All the unknown forms. The reason I played through Omega Ruby so many times was because I grinded out 3 extra sets of Deoxys so I could have all the forms in Pokemon Home. And I know it wasn't worth it. I know it was not worth the effort of getting 3 just singular mythical Pokemon. I could have just waited for events. But Omega Ruby is a good game. Gen 4, got an extra Shaman now. The Rotoms. Gen 5, these sick creatures. All of the Florges, the Flowers, Zygarde, Greninja. There's a Battle Bond, Ash Greninja. All the Meteors. Proof that I don't have a life. Pokeball Magearna. This is the, I guess, 100% reward for Pokemon Home. If you complete your national dex, this is your reward in Pokemon Home. All the Lycanrocs, Oricorios, Toxtricities. Here is the Antique form, is that what it's called? These are the rare versions of Sinistea and Poltergeist. Ursaluna, the other Urshifu, I don't have a second one, that is a Rude. Every single Alcremie, this was so annoying, but I do have every Alcremie now. I also have all the Squawk abilities, Tatsugiris. I did also grind out the Poltergeist and Sinestro. I have 3 Sagmadon Sparse, Gimmighoul Roving Form, and Single Child Maushold, which is the funniest, and in my opinion, the best alternate form Pokemon. I think Maushold having a like 1 out of 300 chance that it just doesn't have 2 children, hilarious, and this is my favorite alt form out of all of them. Hands down. Hands down. I think it's so funny. And I still don't have all the Vivians, however you pronounce it. If you have other patterns and want to hit me up, let me know. You know, personally, I would like to go like in game and get my trainer name on it, but if not, that's fine. If you got all the patterns, let me know. We can do some trading so I can finish that at least. But yeah, that is Pokemon Home. I have way more Pokemon now. So many more Pokemon. There's so many. There's so many. And freaking these slightly larger than life Pokemon take up so many boxes. Video coming soon. Video coming soon on the months-long journey of catching all the alphas. But yeah, I do have all of them. 1025, baby, 1025. Last time I did this, there was only like 800. I also, not part of this, I did complete this. Doing the Alpha Dex, ended up finishing my task for the Suya region. These don't grant anything, so I don't really care. But I did complete this. I never went out of my way to complete any of them. So I didn't really think twice about it. But that is Pokemon Home. That is every single Pokemon registered. That is 2,000 plus here. It's so much. It's so much. And with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Channel has done phenomenal thanks to all your love and support and our shared interest in Pokemon. Thanks to you guys all liking Pokemon so much and me being such a hardcore fan, I've been able to talk about so much. You guys really like it. So I didn't plan on ever making a Pokemon Home Part 2, but the amount of love and support you guys gave me from that video, I felt it was a very fitting thing to do. don't expect a part 3. I don't care how good this video does. I don't think anything will warrant a part 3 anytime soon. Maybe if, like, 4 generations go by and there's a ton of Pokemon that I end up catching, or I do another big challenge, like get a Pokemon with every mark or something. You might see Pokemon Home again, but probably not. Again, this really was just a thank you kind of love letter video for you guys. So yeah, with all that being said, I got other projects to work on, so I'll wrap it up by saying, have a lovely day, everyone.